Howdy, howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again. Welcome back to another NASCAR Diecast review. Today we have a very cool throwback review. It's a 2004 Kevin Harvick Powerade, Busch Series car. This is one of my favorite paint schemes that Kevin Harvick ever drove because the Powerade stuff, Gatorade stuff, it's just really freaking cool to think we got a paint scheme like this. And I had to give a special shout out to one of our good buddies on the channel, Cameron. He sent some super chats, right? And he's been watching all the Thunder videos and stuff. So I got to give a huge shout out to the homie Cameron for those super chats. And I wanted to give a shout out in this video for that. So I hope you enjoy this diecast review. I'll let you know, man, that I greatly appreciate it. And let's go ahead and dive into this diecast review. So when I initially see this paint scheme, it reminds me of another extremely forgotten paint scheme. I think it was from 2005 or 04, and it was a Bobby Labonte. I think it was a Powerade car, but it actually had LeBron James on the car as well. One of the most forgotten paint schemes ever. It was like a Bobby Labonte, LeBron James paint scheme. I don't think they ever made it in 164. Maybe they didn't even make it in 124 scale, but that would be a custom car I would love to have in the collection. I love those obscure Gen 4 paint schemes. So go to the nose of the car, get the Powerade liquid hydration plus energy. I love the modern graphics. You know, it's not as modern as the Trackhouse paint schemes of nowadays, but when this car was on track, this was like, wow. This is a pretty stellar looking paint scheme. And you can imagine if they had like a full-time sponsorship, all the different flavors, you know, red, orange, green, X, Y, and Z. They could have done a lot. You have that beautiful 03 to 05 Monte Carlo front end. I got Monte Carlo there. The contingencies on this thing, holy cow. Wix air filters, Edelbrock, Comp, Calvine, MB&A, and you got Sunoco. Beautiful stuff. Also, you have Childress right there on the headlight and 29. Go to the left side of the diecast. You know, Kevin Harvick had some of the most obscure Busch Series paint schemes back in the day. He would go to the racetrack and he would have Reese's on his car. Powerade, or he would have what was it, hot tamales, I think. I don't know. I mean, he had so many random like paint schemes for Kevin Harvick throughout the mid 2000s for the Busch Series. It was just really cool, and a lot of those paint schemes actually got made in the 164 scale, something you do not see nowadays. Just another testament of why the 2000s were the greatest decade and era of NASCAR diecast collecting. Oh, man, what a beautiful looking race car here, guys. Got the number 29, got Kevin Harvick right there. I think that says Snap-on. Got McDonald's Powerade. I think they had like a partnership or something. They sponsored like a pit crew challenge. I forget all the reasonings for it. Got the Powerade logo, which looks really cool. Just very modern. I got Reese's there. Got Safety Clean. Obviously, this car has been used. You can see some scratches and stuff. This car wasn't used as much as my other Kevin Harvick cars because I usually used my 2005 Goodwrench car as his primary whenever I did diecast racing back in the late 2000s. This one was kind of an obscure car, right? Because it was never in any of the NASCAR games, so I was like, okay, I don't want to use that one, right? I like to use whatever was most common and most realistic. But, you know, it's still a good condition piece. You got your NASCAR race car logo there. You're missing your Busch logo for obvious reasons. And then you have the missing Pole Award decal, which I think it said Busch as well. You got your McDonald's Powerade logo. Featherlight. Who can remember the Featherlight series? What became the Whelen Modified series. Mechanics were Autometer, Timken, Penske, Moroso, MSD, Holly, Goodies, Rebestos, Mobile One, 3M, and Goodyear. You got your Goodyear Eagle tires. Go to the back end of the car. This is really clean. Now, those little scuffs on the back end, those are like scratches or something from other cars. I used to do diecast racing with these Gen 4 cars way back in the day. The same style you would see with the Duralast Cup Series. And that's what started the Duralast Cup Series, is I would build these giant tracks. I would push the cars around there and would have huge diecast races. So much fun doing those back in the early 2010s and the late 2000s. So much fun, guys. And that's where a lot of these scuffs came from. Got number 29. Blue Chevrolet logo. That's very clean. Go to the right side of this diecast. And the whole paint scheme is got like this dark blue to light blue transition. You kind of have like this stripe effect. And then you have like this whoosh design behind the 29. A black roof. the black hood. What a very clean looking paint scheme that would make a really cool throwback, in my opinion. I love to see these modern paint scheme designs. It just looks so freaking cool. And then you got over here on the roof, get the 29, and it's the same color as the door numbers. Sometimes you'll see an inverted pattern. It's the same. It does remind me of the Dale Earnhardt Oreo kind of car when you have the white in the middle of the number, and then you have the blue outlining to it. And you go over here to the deck lid, and then you have the McDonald's Powerade logo once again, which says Drive Through Pit Championship. Again, I don't remember all of it. But anyways, folks, feel free to comment down below what y'all think about this very cool Busch Series diecast. This was in the Winner Circle packaging, by the way. This was not like a, Action ARC or something where you'd be like in a little cardboard box. Now, this would be in the Winner Circle packaging, but the quality of these diecasts, man, like the metal, it doesn't feel cheap. The mold of the diecast, very aerodynamic. The wheels, I mean, even the bottom of the car, look at all that detail. It just, you can just feel a quality diecast. These cars, they weren't dirt cheap, but they were cheap enough. They were a lot more affordable in those years. Granted, you'd go down your aisle and you would see like 100 of these cars. You would see like a crapload of Racing Champions cars, a crapload of Hot Wheels brand NASCARs. You would see haulers, 118s, 124s, 132s. And then you would see like the special edition Hot Wheels ones, which were like normal muscle cars or sports cars, and it would have the NASCAR liveries on it. Oh, by the way, then they had the Winter Circle line. I mean, if you were a NASCAR fan in the mid-2000s or early 2000s, it would be very hard-pressed to go down any 164 scale aisle or toy aisle and not pick up something. There were so many paint schemes, so much variety, the quality. I mean, I wish I could find like a video, like a home video of someone going down the aisles back in those years and just showing all the different cars and all the different shelf pegs of what they had in those years, man. It was remarkable, guys. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, guys. Let's try to get this channel, maybe to 5,000 this year. That'd be really cool. But again, huge shout out to the homie Cameron for those super chats. I wanted to do a video shout out to you for that. I greatly appreciate it. You check it out. All the Thunder content. And if you're only around here for the diecast reviews, I do playthroughs. Yeah, do. I do playthroughs on NASCAR Thunder 03 and 04. So if you want to, check that out, you can. Got a whole playlist on my main channel page. Just scroll down a little bit, and there'll be, Thunder 2004 career mode, Thunder 2003 season mode. There's like hundreds of episodes. Feel free to check it out. Whole bunch of good stuff over there. That's all for now. What an awesome paint scheme. I would love to see a throwback to this. Diecastbuffet. Signing off.